Hey guys, Rich here from Tacoma Network, and today we'll be checking out the Garmin PowerSwitch along with the Blaze Off-Road Ready to Run kit, making the installation streamlined for any second and third gen Toyota Tacoma. Stay tuned while we check out all of the items for the install, how it functions, and my first impressions of the kit. Links to all these items will be in the video description down below. The Garmin PowerSwitch is a wireless compact controller that can control up to 6 12-volt accessories on the unit, on your phone, or on your CarPlay screen. It's one of the smallest controllers on the market and also one of the only compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Opening the Garmin PowerSwitch, you get installation instructions, ring terminals, a fairly thick positive battery cable with inline fuse, a not as thick negative battery cable, and the Garmin PowerSwitch. The PowerSwitch is small and has all 6 switches right on top of the unit, along with the Bluetooth pair button. The bottom is made from a cast metal, including the 2 mounting tabs and the heat dissipation fins. The cover easily comes off by twisting the tab lock, revealing all of the wire terminals. You have locations for all 6 positive switch terminals. You have control inputs, which are customizable, the main negative terminal, and the main positive terminal. The cover is made from an ABS style plastic and has a familiar Garmin metal twist lock. Spec-wise, the PowerSwitch has 6 main circuits, which are rated up to 30 amps each, with a max of 100 amp in total. It measures 4.9 inch by 3 inch and about 1.3 inches in height. You can link up to 4 of these units together, allowing for up to 24 different accessories being controlled. The Blaze Off-Road Ready to Run kit comes with everything to make this a plug-and-play experience, including a quality decal and some general instructions, and the main kit. This thing is heavy. Inside the bag, you get a post-mount dual fuse with a 125 amp and a 60 amp fuse, 2 bolts to mount the main bracket, a braided main negative cable, these are high quality, 2 braided main positive cables, and the Blaze Off-Road bracket for the 2005 to 2023 Toyota Tacoma. This is all steel and powder-coated black with a pre-attached Blue Sea Systems ground bar along with a Blue Sea Systems fuse block, a nice laser-cut Blaze Off-Road logo. This is angled to mount on the driver's side of the engine compartment. There's 2 bolts waiting for the Garmin PowerSwitch. On the flip side, all fasteners are built right into the bracket, making this a nice quality piece. Let's mount up the Garmin PowerSwitch. Just 2 screws later, and this thing is ready to mount up to my 2022 Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Road 4x4. The Blaze Off-Road Ready to Run kit goes well with the Garmin PowerSwitch, but it's time to get this all mounted up and wired. Tools needed for the install are a ratchet, a 6-inch extension, 10mm, 12mm, and 13mm sockets, a Phillips screwdriver, wire strippers, and crimpers. Supplement items I used for the install are zip ties, an add-a-fuse, ring terminals, white electrical tape, some 3/8 inch heat shrink, and 1/4 inch heat shrink. Links to all these also in the video description below. I was running an S-Pod, so out with that controller. Make sure and remove the negative battery terminal before doing any work on your truck. I've got the old controller out and my accessories sectioned off. My chase lights, grille lights, and ditch lights. More on that 3-wire setup later. These 2 holes on the side of the engine bay will be used to mount the Blaze Off-Road PowerSwitch bracket. You'll need these 2 bolts from the kit and a 13mm socket. Mounting the bracket is a bit awkward. You will need that 6-inch extension, and for some reason, the bolts are really hard to go in, like I'm removing some overspray with the bolt threads. But hey, it's on. The Blaze Off-Road bracket mounts nicely to the sidewall, without having to modify anything, and it's a genuine place for it in the engine bay, tucked out of the way. Since I'll be mounting some things to my original battery, I took some time to clean things up. This battery strap is from Charvona Designs. It's CNC'd aluminum and then Cerakoted red with a cool topo design. I also took some time off of camera to clean up my wiring, including adding some proper insulation and some ring connectors to wire up the new Garmin PowerSwitch. Starting with the ditch lights, my Squadron 2.0 Pros, I'm wiring the backlight up using an ATA fuse going directly to my DRLs. Next is my grill light on my V2 Pro grill, and finally in the far back are my chase lights, the S2 Sports. Let's hook these all up to the power switch. 6 screws later, and I have the 3 negative wires going up to the Blue Sea Systems ground bar. No order is needed for this. For the positives, I routed these to the far side to switches 1, 2, and 3. Now it's time to get this thing powered up. The power wires can be a bit confusing, but here's what I did. I used the Garmin main negative wire, the Blaze OffRoad main ground wire, and the longer of the 2 Blaze OffRoad positive wires, along with the inline fuse connected to the 125 amp fuse. The extra positive cable in the Blaze OffRoad kit won't be hooked up at this time. It's the constant positive cable for that Blue Sea Systems fuse block. You'll also have the main red Garmin positive cable as an extra. Starting with the main Blaze OffRoad positive wire, it's coming off of the positive battery terminal connected to the 125 amp fuse, up to the main positive terminal on the Garmin power switch. Then the Garmin negative wire going up to the ground point on the truck. And finally, the Blaze OffRoad ground wire going from the ground bar to the grounding point. Everything is now hooked up. Just gotta put the cover on. On, down. As soon as I connected the negative battery cable, the Garmin power switch now has power. Once you have the Garmin PowerSwitch app downloaded on your phone, just press the pair button until the light flashes blue. You'll get a notification on your phone, just click pair, and you're now connected to the Garmin PowerSwitch app on your phone. Now, when you press switch 1, it's my grill light. And when you press switch 2, it's my ditch lights. Switch 1, grill light. The switch is instant, and I'm a good 15 feet away from my truck. If we walk around the back and hit switch 3, it's my chase lights. Yeah, they're bright. Wait, one more time. Quick look at the backlight feature on my Squadron 2.0s. I've got them set up when I switch my headlights fully on now. Back in the Garmin PowerSwitch app, you can fully customize the buttons by hitting the edit button. Change the name, add an icon, change the color, change the button mode to momentary or strobe with full control of the on-off for the strobe. You can also dim the lights if you're running too bright of lights. Now, the coolest part of the Garmin PowerSwitch, Apple CarPlay. You now have a full-size touchscreen built right into your truck, complete with the status of each light. Want to turn on my grill light? Boom, it's instant. Ditch lights? Boom, let there be light. Oh yeah, and switch 3, chase lights. Be seen on the trail. The other cool thing with Apple CarPlay is the Garmin PowerSwitch will sit on your main menu, giving you access at all times. My only negative on the CarPlay side is I wish these buttons were in 2 rows of 3, along with showing a bit more info. I have a 14-inch screen. Let's spread this stuff out a little bit. Well, that's it. That's my full install and functionality of the Garmin PowerSwitch and Blaze OffRoad Ready to Run kit. I love that it's Apple CarPlay compatible. Most of the big names are not. It's instant. You hit a switch and the light turns on. After all, it is 2026, right? The Bluetooth actually works, unlike some of the competitors. And finally, the install is super easy, especially with the Blaze OffRoad kit. But what are your thoughts? Are you in the market for a light controller? Do you have a light controller that just doesn't work? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. If you like the video, there's a button for that, and subscribe, it's free. Lastly, my name is Rich. Thanks for watching.